What is Chernobylite? A highly radioactive crystal? An infinite energy source? An alien parasite? God? Chernobylite gave us free energy, teleportation, human augmentation, but also massive unemployment. We became actors, playing parts assigned by those controlling the green crystals. Even former thugs like me need to fit in to survive. But is such a life, Chernobylite life, worth living?
One message received from Megan Gray. You may view and respond to it at any time on your smart display.
Hey, love. Are you ready?
Yeah, I just came to grab my gear. There's too many memories tied to this apartment.
I know we've talked about this before, but do you have any second thoughts? People say that all these diseases are caused by Chernobylite, and you want to implant them in your body.
I don't want to, Megan, I have to. I'm doing this for our daughter. There's just no other options left.
Cole, Katie's illness is the worst nightmare I have ever experienced. But losing both of you would be even worse.
Yeah, I understand, but look, can we talk about this later? I can't afford doubting myself again. You just gotta trust me.
All right. Sorry, my love. I'm with you no matter what you decide. And we love you too. Bye.
The portal has been calibrated for the trip. Please use it to commence your training in the Kozlov's Training Center.
Welcome to NAR's training ground. Identify yourself, recruit. State your age, previous occupation, residency and marital status.
I'm 43. I worked as a security consultant in London. My current residence is in Kiev. I'm married with a child and... Is this really necessary? Surely you know all that already.
No sweat, Gray. It's just for the red type. Bureaucrats, right?
Right. What's next in my schedule?
Sergeant Koslov is supervising training on the Central Square. He's going to tell you what's what. I appreciate you putting on the full hazmat suit, but feel free to take off the helmet now. It's safe around here. I'll go find Sergeant Koslov. Good luck.
They'll hire just about anyone these days.
Cole Gray, right? I'm Sergeant Gleb Kozlov. Been waiting for you. Congratulations on your new job. I'm impressed. You were in the top 3 on the list of candidates for the Planewalker program. You've obviously been through a lot. You wouldn't be here if you hadn't, just like the rest of us. Kozlov's training center is supposed to prepare you physically and mentally for the role of Planewalker before medical procedures turn you into one. But since we still have some time, do you have any questions, Gray? I'm your superior, but as Planewalkers, we're all equal here. Feel free to ask. After my uncle, he's the boss here. You must think that I got this job effortlessly because of him.
I didn't say that.
You didn't, but that's actually true. I was one of the first people ever genetically modified into Planewalkers. There was a risk I wouldn't survive the process or the first mission.
But here you are. Your gamble paid off.
Want to know what's the worst that can happen to you? Listen, the missions are simple for the men like you or me. You jump to a parallel universe, make a deal with the locals, or put them in their place. If they don't want to cooperate, that is. Sometimes you'll need to dispose of a few wretched souls corrupted by Chernobylite. That's why combat training is important.
Corrupted by Chernobylite? In what way?
Not entirely clear. Chernobylite influence can sometimes cause people to lose their mind. Quite literally. You know how it is, Gray. Red tape, NDAs, corporate liability. But you don't need to worry about that right now. Moving on. Once you've located a suitable sample of Chernobylite crystal, your FMC will evaluate it. And the harvester does the rest. It has all the Chernobylite mining equipment required to collect the green gold. We load what we can and get the hell out, back to our home dimension.
I know nothing about parallel universes and all that malarkey.
You don't need to. We leave the scientific shit to the brainiacs. In a nutshell, the Chernobyl disaster gave birth to an endless number of parallel worlds. Their timelines are different than ours. People there are usually unaware of Chernobylite's power, or they were already killed or corrupted by it. But the reclamation missions provide access to an unlimited source of Chernobylite. Thanks to our job, this world can flourish. Gray, I've been supervising those missions for years. There are risks, but you should be fine as long as you stick to procedures.
That's not what I asked. I need to secure my family's future. I have a daughter.
When you have fulfilled your contract, there'll be more money in your account than you've ever seen in your entire life. But if something happens to you, rest assured your family will be taken care of. Good. It's time for you to familiarize yourself with different fighting techniques and choose which one suits you best.
Well, can I use them all?
As you were told during the recruitment process, there are a few classes of planewalkers, like Eliminators, strong and skilled at melee combat. Emissaries, agile, fast, and dodgy types, with a good eye and shooter's stable arm. Or scientists who use their intellect and knowledge. They're trained to use Chernobylite-modified advanced weapons. You are here to train and eventually decide what class you want the genetic modifications to turn you into. Our trainers are here to show you the ropes. Get back to me when you decide what kind of planewalker you want to be. You must be Cole Gray, our latest addition to the merry band of Chernobylite reclamators. My name is Stanislav. I train new recruits such as yourself in the fine art of killing from a distance.
Nice to meet you, Stanislav. I used to work in security, and I do have some experience in handling firearms.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't. But it's normal to get a little rusty after a longer break from action. So, would you like to train so we can both assess the shape you're in, huh? Let me explain how this is gonna go. In a moment, I'll let you into the arena. You'll face hyper-realistic virtual adversaries. Ultrasound-based haptics and all. Crazy real.
Sounds very technologically advanced.
What can I say? NAR provides the best for its employees.
So, what do I do in this exercise?
Show me how you handle a firearm. Try to score some headshots, and dodge your opponent while you're at it. It may just be a projection, but it won't be standing idly by and watching you try to shoot it. No, sir. Good luck, Cole. Nice shooting, Cole. You scored some good hits in the arena. Just keep in mind that confidence and arrogance are not the same thing, huh?
Do you have any observations that could benefit my training?
Next time, put some emphasis on headshots. Hitting an opponent in the head a couple times will stun them.
Anything else?
Not really. You're quite adept at dodging, which is a great way of avoiding damage to your health.
Understood. How did I do overall?
Not too bad, but you should put in more practice. Would you like to try that again? No problem. I'll be here if you change your mind.
I'm Leof, the caretaker of the melee arena. Are you one of those?
One of those?
One of those who are all talk and no action? Blah, blah, blah. Are you here to fight or talk? That's what I wanted to hear. You'll be fighting a cutting-edge simulacrum-like opponent. Cannot kill you, but it'll still kick your ass if you underestimate it. You'll get the chance to practice your light and heavy attacks. I want to see if you feel comfortable while fighting with a melee weapon. And don't forget about defense. If you find yourself in a position to block opponent strikes, do it. Now, enough of this talking. Get in and show me what you can do. I guess you would survive in a real combat scenario. Not bad. Yeah. Nobody cares about your self-adoration. Only the results matter. Now, be quiet and listen to what I have to say. I really liked your heavy attacks. They require more strength and skill. That's why many recruits avoid performing them. Not you.
I'm used to challenges.
I'm glad you used blocks. They allow you to save some stamina. But a strong hit may also hurt a lot if you're not careful.
I suppose there's always some kind of trade-off involved.
Now my favourite part. I'm gonna grade your exercise on the scale from 1 to 10. 9? Perhaps even 10. Ho, that was some excellent fighting. If you choose to be a warrior, I'll support your decision wholeheartedly. Do you want to try again? Do what you want.
Go grey, right? My name is Nicola. Do you wish to learn how to fight using Chernobylite-powered gloves? No worries. I explain everything. Do you want to give it a go? Great. You'll be fighting with state-of-the-art virtual 3D projected avatars. Feels like a real deal. Trust me. Here are the power gloves. They allow you to concentrate the powers Chernobylite gives you, causing elemental damage to your target.
Elemental damage? Sounds like magic.
And it is, sort of. Fire, ice, radiation, energy. Don't ask me how this works. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. There are 3 important things you need to concentrate on. You can charge your glove in a way that allows you to release a series of smaller bursts, or one massive bolt. Secondly, you can switch the type of elemental damage for your glove. Each glove comes with 2 variants. Keep in mind different enemies can be vulnerable to different elements, so it pays off to experiment. Lastly, the essence required for the attacks can be replenished by getting close to a source of radiation. It's kind of risky, for obvious reasons.
Sounds exciting and dangerous in equal measure. Let me test this incredible device.
You must be aware it wasn't the best performance. Let me give you a piece of advice. Replenishing the essence with radioactivity may be quite risky, but you managed. It's always give and take. The key is to know when it's worth it.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? I'll try not to overdo it.
I'm glad you switched between single and multiple bursts. Gives you many options to deal with enemies.
I'll keep this in mind.
Also, I like the way you tested different types of elemental damage. Unlocking this weapon's potential is key.
I was about to say the same thing.
An abysmal performance, Gray. I have nothing else to tell you. You can either train more or maybe choose something else. Do you wish to repeat this? Perhaps try out other fighting styles before coming back? It'll give you some more perspective.
Still waiting for that wrench. Fyodor lost it. Stupid bastard.
Are you ready for the final stage of becoming a planewalker? Splendid. Our medical unit will take care of your transmutation. Ugly thing, but we all have to get through it. But before that, you need to decide if you feel better as an eliminator, emissary, or a scientist. Or maybe you want something in between? This is important, because the MAD team will make sure that the genetic modification target the skills specific for your preferred class.
You said it only happens once, so the decisions will be final.
Usually no. However, a handful of the planewalkers experience an unusual phenomenon where they were able to connect with their counterparts from another dimension, gaining their skills. The phenomenon remains largely unexplained. We still try to learn what makes them do that. If I were you, I'd make the decision wisely anyway. Brilliant! Welcome to the ranks of elite warriors. I have no doubt you'll accomplish incredible things.
What? What the fuck? Hello?
That's it, Mr. Black. Relax. Breathe. You're back with us. Minor confusion as expected.
Black? I think you're mistaking me with someone else.
You put a team together. You train them up, teach them everything they need to know,
Already in place?
and then you quit.
Excuse me?
You quit. When I leave here today, I don't want to see you again. I don't want to even hear your name. My father's technology will progress under my guidance, but you will have absolutely nothing to do with it.
It's so much more than Pandora. It allows us to step into the realm of human memories and thoughts. Into the real world. Ariadna can recreate this echo in a fractal VR simulation. There's nothing outlandish about it.
Look, I get it. I do. It's your life's work. But just think about it. For Ariadna to work, you need a power source that doesn't exist yet. Perhaps one that cannot be found on Earth.
They want to know precisely what to expect. New types of weapons, medicine, a new means of transportation.
All of the above and more. You can tell your precious investors that the millions they're pouring into our project will come back to them as billions.
What is Chernobylite? Chernobylite. I almost stopped noticing this strange sensation running through my veins. Almost.
It feels good to return.
I bet I'd see it glow green if I opened up my veins. A source of unimaginable strength. My burden. My salvation. I've been travelling through parallel worlds for 2 months now. It's been surreal.
Everything's green here. Even my shit'll turn to green soon.
Killed people. At least I think they were people. There was something off about them. Twisted faces. Bared teeth. They didn't feel real. I still don't know what Chernobylite is, how it affects everything, and how it affects me.
Aim for the head!
Sometimes not knowing is bliss. I can still feel myself. I just have to hold on to that for a little longer.
Chernobylite deposits are suitable for extraction. Sending the data to Harvester.
Gray, I need to hear your report. I've reviewed the scan, Gray. Solid data. But I'd like to know your own assessment. For fuck's sake, Cole, you're slipping. You need to be more observant.
Nuke this place for all I care. It's dangerous. What else do you want me to tell you?
Interesting idea, but Harvester has no offensive capabilities. It's a mining vessel. Anyway, your work here is done. Get your ass back to the Harvester. I've got some more things I'd like to discuss with you.
The answers to all the burning questions were at my fingertips, whether I wanted to know or not.
Welcome on board the Harvester, Planewalker Cole Gray. Changing into the Planewalker uniform is highly recommended. When ready, the mission debriefing is required. Authorities await the report. The transfer rail to main deck is ready and waiting. Please board immediately. Attention, Planewalker Cole Gray. An incoming phone call from Megan Gray. To answer and authorize an external call, please proceed to the nearest interdimensional communication point.
Hey, Cole. How are you? Listen, I wouldn't be bothering you if I didn't have to. But it's our daughter. Katie's condition has worsened. She may have about a year left. But the doctors suggest starting treatment as soon as possible. When are you coming back?
By the end of the week. I'll call you as soon as we sync with your reality, okay?
All right. I'll be waiting.
I promise you, everything will be fine. NAR's testing a new medicine. The results are great. Megan? Megan?
Call ended. Now reminds you that the costs of interdimensional calls are deducted from your monthly salary.
I need to find Semenov. He promised to help me with Katie.
How many harvesting missions have you completed so far? Are you keeping score? Just curious. I'm getting slightly bored, to be honest. Are you for real? Start collecting stamps or something, huh? You think they have stamps in every dimension? How the hell should I know?
Here you are. the unit's mascot. Who put you in this travel kennel? Did you bite Gleb again? Do you remember Katie? I bet you do. Finally, a playmate your own size. Stay here, Ginger. I'll play with you when we're in this brand new world together. Gotta go. Suppose we'll never get to know the answer to that question. What does the fox say?
Took me 4 hours to fix the goddamn elevator, but should be working fine now. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be handling this crap on a billion-dollar multi-dimensional ship. Unreal.
Attention, a special address from the NAR director, Professor Semenov, will begin shortly.
Planewalkers, we will soon begin a reclamation of a brand new Chernobylite world. Get ready for another... Wait, what's going on? That's impossible. This shouldn't have happened. Perhaps we can still salvage the situation.
All crew of the Harvester proceed immediately to evacuation pods. This is not a drill.
Over here, Gray. Quickly.
What the hell is going on? Are we under attack?
Thank God you're here, Cole. My escape pod. I need to...
Calm down, Kozlov. Breathe in and breathe out. Again. Good. Feeling better?
I got hit with some shrapnel. Do you have any healing serum on you? Thank you, Gray. See you on the ground. Don't get yourself killed. And find the others. Find Semenov. He'll know what to do. Go! What are you waiting for?
Was it all for nothing? Have I sold my body and soul only to die on some distant plane? One thing I know. I see my family again. Even if I have to rise from the dead.
Door malfunction. Backup power fail. Manual override fail. Vitals critical, inducing hypersleep to maintain essential life functions. hypersleep cycle completed.
Planewalker's waking up. Get your freaking tools, Luca. We're going to get them out.
This doesn't look good. We're out of time.
Igor said the cloaking should last at least half an hour. We're good.
Okay, this power hammer is top of the line. It will do the job. Oh, shit! We've got to run.
Emergency life support system off. Vitals are holding steady. The surrounding environment is not safe. Vacate it immediately and seek shelter. As a result of the passage of time, your suit has deteriorated, and the Chernobylite particles within it are no longer able to generate a shield. It must be replaced immediately. The system will adapt to any covering.
What are you? Why did you come here?
duo could get you out of your coffin. Apparently, you managed on your own. Good for you. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, Planewalker. Perhaps I can answer at least some of them, sending you the coordinates to my lab. I suggest you pick up the pace. Nights in the zone can be dangerously unforgiving.
This piece of junk is slowing you down. Leave it.
No, it cost me 2 bottles of a very good moonshine. Oh, God damn you and your escapades, Sonya. What about your deal with the old man?
We tried. The rest is up to him. Now run before the Chernobylite fallout catches up with us.
done.
Is anyone there? Show yourself! I promise not to faint.
Good evening, stranger. The fact that you haven't attacked me on sight is a promising start to this conversation. Statistically speaking, 50% of murder victims in the zone die because of their valuables, or meat.
Did you say meat?
Yes, meat. About 70% of water, 20% proteins, 7% fat. The rest are carbohydrates, minerals, and vitamins. Very nourishing. However, consuming it is considered a social taboo in most civilized societies. Hence, it's, well, not on my menu. I'm Leonid, by the way. And who are you, stranger?
I'm Cole Gray. What are you doing here, exactly?
I was on my way to see someone, and got attacked by some brutes. Took refuge in this old warehouse. The barricade behind me should sustain at least 500 kilograms of pressure. It's safe for now. You can gauge an estimate weight of any object if you know its measurements and building material. Mutants like me who became corrupted and turned into a horde of violent and mostly mindless thugs.
Corrupted by Chernobylite?
What else? The green treasure has become our curse. Of course, I mean it in a figurative sense. Curses aren't real. A universal side effect of mixing human DNA with Chernobylite. It's fascinating how the biopigments are absorbing Chernobylite in bodies of the mutants. I'm on an important mission. I'm trying to recover a blueprint that will allow me to create a cure for Chernobylite poisoning. Affirmative. There's a 99.9% probability that we both want to meet the same person. The medical blueprint I need is hidden somewhere in Igor's base. Since you're headed that way, can you get the blueprint and bring it to me? Affirmative. Material gains are an expected way of compensating individuals like you. I will make sure that your efforts are rewarded.
Right. So, what's the plan?
I stashed some means for personal defense in one of the crates behind you. I won't be needing them after all, but they'll increase your chances of survival. Here's the key. Retrieve them and come back to me. hope the content of that crate will help to turn the tide of any future battles in your favor.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. Am I seeing things, or did you just remove the barricade with your bare hands?
Oh, yes. Mutants have certain powers, and mine just happens to be strong arms, hands, and back. Do you have any more questions before springing into action? Not much. He's very secretive. Only a very limited number of people in the zone are in contact with him. But I do know for certain that Igor is a very accomplished scientist in the field of Chernobylite research.
Have you talked to him?
I tried. My peculiar psychic construct makes me very bad at interacting with others.
You'll do just fine.
Do I? I can't tell. Either way, Igor told me to, and I quote, "Take a hike," when I approached him about the medical blueprint. Now you see why you're my last hope, Cole Gray. When you get to the outpost, try to find a moment to sneak to Igor's lab. Reason dictates that the formula would be there. Oh, and watch out for the brutes outside. They may be mad, but what they lack in brains, they make up for in brute strength.
I see. Wish me luck, then.
Wishing someone luck won't necessarily increase their odds of success, but then again, it might lift their spirits. So, good luck, Cole.
You shouldn't be here!
Another nightmare to face. Let's end it.
Come inside, Planewalker. Make yourself at home.
You must be the mysterious Igor. I'm Cole. Cole Gray.
Pleasantries can wait as well. We only have a couple of minutes before it catches up with you.
What catches up with me?
On Lenin's beard. Maybe you're not as sharp as I hoped you'd be. You didn't think your world was the only one where Chernobylite was used to advance human evolution. Not every zone in the multiverse is devoid of human intelligence where you can harvest your precious Chernobylite on Semenov's behalf. Sonia Velenkova and Lucas Bian. We've got a partnership of convenience. They've been looking for planewalkers like you for a long time. You're the only one so far. Count your blessings, planewalker. We call it the Dome. It suddenly appeared 9 months ago.
Have you figured out what it is?
Some kind of very advanced high-energy containment. Won't let anything in or out of the zone.
Where did the barrier come from?
I don't know where, but I do know when. At the exact moment your fancy ship malfunctioned. Coincidence? I want to offer you shelter and some guidance. Help you find other planewalkers if they're still alive. And get you back to your world. It won't happen until we figure out how to bring down the dome that turned the zone into one big prison. And you will help me with that.
That doesn't sound good. Enemy at the gate?
Quickly. There are some old turrets outside. Make yourself useful and see if they can be restarted. Take those batteries. Once you're done with the turrets, activate the Chernobylite disruptor.
Restore power to turrets. Run the disruptor. Got it. Anything else?
You have to keep the entities at bay while I maintain the electrical grid. If the lights go out, we're done for. You'll be on your own, but you can do it. Go, now.
All your science cannot help you.
Protect the Chernobylite disruptor at all costs. Understand? This warehouse. It belonged to someone who played an important role in my life. It's yours now.
And you won't mind me taking up your space?
I've got more than one outpost. Besides, I'll stick around to keep an eye on things. Welcome to your new home, Planewalker. I suppose we've got some time on our hands. Ask questions, if you have them. My life's ancient history from your perspective. I won't be getting into it now. Maybe some other time. What you need to know is that we're similar in some respect. Years ago, I underwent a CRISPR treatment. Precise changes to my DNA. Genome editing. In any case, it was a while ago, and I expect NAR in your world has perfected this technology. Still, the same principle applies. Target the exact genes you want, and then modify them with Chernobylite. I used to be a great proponent of this technology and the creation of Chernobylite humans that would be equal to gods. Not anymore.
And what changed?
I lost someone very dear to me, and it opened my eyes. We're no gods, my Planewalker friend. Only freaks of nature. It's been 9 months since your ship crashed, Cole. It won't be easy, but I'll do my best. I'll contact some key people that could be of assistance to you. I imagine you would love nothing more than to storm out of here and go looking for your pals. But you need to be patient. There's space for extra rooms, if you're down for some demolition work.
Extra rooms? What for?
Anything that'll make your life here easier. For example, you'll need to build a healing device at some stage. But for now, let me walk you through the base expansion process. Alright, now go to the new room and make something that will help us survive the next few days. Maybe a small laboratory?
I'm too old to go out into the field with you. But the better you equip each room, the better I and all your allies will take care of your gear and supplies when you return to rest. And are you satisfied with the base layout so far?
Well, it's not that bad. Just needs a little shaping.
That's it for today. I sent word about your arrival to some key people. I'm yet to hear from them and figure out our next steps. But now, you can relax, manage the base further, or go to sleep. Or if you learn something today, you can turn your experience into some useful skills. What do you need from me, Planewalker?
After all these years, it feels good to return.
Have you heard from any of your contacts yet?
We're talking about the heirs of Harlan Locke. A man whose company purchased the sole right for setting a business inside the exclusion zone.
Chernobylite research.
Chernobylite-based medicine, to be precise. The Lockwoods are the movers and shakers of the zone. Kendall, Milena, and Roy. They used to be thick as thieves, but when the shit hit the fan, they lost trust in each other and became...
Enemies?
I was going to say competitors. Similar goal, different methods. And there's bad blood on top of everything. Kendall Lockwood is the leader of a group called Mutants. His sister, Dr. Milena, runs the scientists. And then there's Roy and his mercenaries. So, the plan is to meet with each Lockwood and figure out if they can be in any way helpful to your cause. Questions? Milena is the smartest in the family. She was at the forefront of researching the Chernobylite-based medicine.
Was? She dropped the medical research?
Well, let's just say her focus shifted away after we all got trapped. Lab Monkeys, a group of world-class specialists recruited by the Lockwoods, is now almost entirely focused on studying the dome. It's entirely up to you. The Lockwood siblings are aware of your presence in the zone, and agreed to meet with you at some stage. The scientists jealously guard their tech secrets. You'll need a dedicated biometric ID to even get past the gate. Milena's a bit occupied at the present. You'll need to find Dr. Sonia Filenkova.
The woman from outside my pod?
One and the same. She's currently conducting some field tests near Yanev Station. Find her to get inside the scientist's base. I suggest you get on with it without delay. Time is of the essence, Planewalker. I'll be watching your progress with great interest.
thing apart. This is... Oh! No, please no. I'll tell you about Arcella. I'll give you everything. Just leave Thalia alone. Don't hurt her. And what did you do with Omar?
Oh, his mommy.
I should be taking more.
Mr. Gray, I've been waiting for you. Come. It's safe here to talk. Mr. Gray, my name's Dr. Sonia Felenkova. Mr. Kiminyuk told me you'll find me here. I'm so excited I can finally speak with you. But first, I'm so sorry we abandoned you in that escape pod. I can't forgive myself. Do you mean Luca? No, Mr. Gray, we don't work together. That was an exception. He's from the mercenaries, and I needed him for protection. He's my brother, but it was purely professional cooperation, I swear. We have nothing in common. Not anymore, but that's unimportant. I deeply regret we couldn't wait until you wake up. You have to believe me. But we were in danger, just the two of us against Cherno hosts.
Leave it, Doctor. It's fine. Let's just say you owe me.
I work with Mr. Kiminyuk on my studies. He's a great specialist, but I would rather keep this cooperation in secret.
Secret? From whom? Look, for now, I feel like you two are doing something behind my back. Trying to use me somehow. What is going on?
Use you? No, Mr. Gray. We both desire to find a planewalker. But I don't cooperate with Mr. Kiminyuk against you. I never will. My faction and Dr. Lockwood used to block my studies. They're unnecessary, they said. Mr. Kiminyuk was the one who was interested in them. He supports my studies for reports about research conducted by scientists.
So you're a spy, Doctor?
I'm not. Don't be too harsh on me, Mr. Gray. I have to work with him just like you do. Otherwise, we would be on our own. Of course, I will. Headquarters are secured with biometric locks. Some of us worked for the military, but we're not fighters. That's how we protect ourselves. I can prepare a temporary ID for guests. Luckily, I have my computer with me, but it's gonna take some time. I need to wait for approval from someone in headquarters. Would it be too much if I asked you a favor, Mr. Gray?
What is that?
I'm measuring the electromagnetic field around this place to see if it affects Chernobylite or its monsters in any way. But one of the sensors was sending very odd reports and then died. I was about to go out and see it before you came. Thank you, Mr. Gray. My research is everything to me. I think we could make quite a good team, you and me.
A destroyed Chernobylite sensor. The scale of damage and biological material points to Chernohost. The controller and the memory card were taken. I'm recreating a holographic path based on Chernohost's track. Proceed with caution.
You! That measuring device is mine, to make things clear.
Who are you? Are you one of those mutants?
You guessed because I walked out of the portal? Name's Theodore. A mutant, indeed. Be this nice and tell that scientist lady you didn't find her device.
Did you destroy the measuring device? What for?
For the money, obviously. That's my first and only lover. A merc contacted me. He knew I did shady jobs. He wanted to sabotage the doctor's research. I don't know, and I don't care. Maybe he was scared she may uncover something that may upset the mercs. Or maybe he just doesn't like your doctor. Actually, it wasn't me who destroyed the device. I was supposed to take it and sell it off for parts, but those fucking Cherno hosts sniffed me out. I had to leave it and flee. When I eventually found the remains of the device, you appeared. Well, maybe I could still sell it off for some parts at least.
I can't let you take it. Dr. Verlegova needs this device.
Okay, I see you now. Let's make a deal. I'll give you half the money that merc paid me, and you'll let me take the device and keep the money I earn selling parts. Chill, Jesus, I'm not gonna fight you for this piece of junk. It's broken anyway, and I was paid in advance. Take it. Just don't mention to her you met me.
And? What did you find, Mr. Gray?
You were lucky you didn't go to find the device. Chernobyl would rip you apart.
Chernobyl? My brother's right with this one. I should always carry that gun with me. But tell me, do you have it? Or at least what remained of it? Mutant and a merc. Why would they want to sabotage my research, Mr. Gray? I'll need to pay my brother a visit. Maybe he heard of a merc who wishes me bad.
Since we've already worked together, can we just set aside formalities? Call me Cole, Doctor.
Of course, sure. What a relief. I'm tired of all those titles, Cole. Anyway, I hope you're okay. That was quite a dangerous mission. I didn't mean to put you in trouble. Please, here's your ID, but be this kind and don't mention Dr. Lockwood about my studies. I don't want to give her another reason to belittle me. It would probably be better if I wasn't, but it's not that easy. She thinks I pry and holds back my studies. If only she took my studies seriously, the dome could have been destroyed weeks ago. But this woman has held a grudge for a very long time. Better don't get under her skin, Cole. I guess I'll pack my stuff and try to recover the pieces from the broken device.
You sure about that? It's dangerous, and the device is a mess. You won't fix it.
I know a talented engineer who could take a look at it. If not, I'm quite good at recycling things. I learned it from my father.
Your father? Who was he then?
He was an archaeologist. When Mother died, he used to take me and my brother on various crazy adventures on the world's end. He had to deal with what we had there, and we didn't have much. At least I learned something. Now he's outside the dome, very ill. I hope he's still alive. I'll join you as soon as I clean my mess.
Biometric data analysis. Database updated. Planewalker Cole Gray. Access granted. Planewalker Cole Gray. Dr. Lockwood awaits you in the observatory.
Dr. Milena Lockwood, leader of the group called Scientists. I see you found Dr. Filinkova and got your ID.
She'll join us later. She had to complete her research and pack her stuff.
Her research, of course. She has a morbid fascination with Chernobylite and planewalkers. She says she believes you'll help take the dome down.
And what do you believe, Dr. Lockwood?
Believe? People used to believe the Earth was flat. I'm a woman of science, Planewalker. I only trust facts. And for now, the fact is, Chernobylite awoke and the dome rose, along with your arrival. Until you prove me wrong, all evidence points to the disaster that trapped us here was caused by you. No, Planewalker, it's not. You'll certainly benefit from it, but your goal from the very beginning was to rob this place out of Chernobylite. It conflicts with my own research. As you see, my father's company spent a lot of money and effort studying Chernobylite. The fact that you got locked up in the zone just like we did does not make us partners. Actually, what we have in common is your mentor, Professor Semenov.
What's with him? Have you met him? Is he well?
No idea. And that's the thing. He just vanished. I have strong reasons to suspect he knows exactly what caused the dome. My greatest concern. Unlike my brothers, I don't believe you may be able to undo the dome. It wasn't your job. You were just a pawn. But I hope you can lead me to Semenov. In this matter, we can help one another. Give me anything that may bring us closer to Semenov, and I'll do the same in return. Until we find him. Bring something to the table, Planewalker. I invited you here. Now it's your turn. Show me you can be trusted. All I desire is to send you all where you came from, Planewalker. You can't do that. Otherwise, you would have disappeared long ago. We both need a bigger brain, the mastermind of this whole mess. After all, you want to get back home as well, right?
If I may interject, Dr. Lockwood.
Dr. Sonia Filinkova, back from your measurements?
Indeed, Dr. Lockwood. I believe I may be closer to understanding how Chernobylite's reaction to planewalkers is related to the dome, but I would gladly start cooperation with Mr. Gray. To me, his involvement in my studies could bring tangible benefits.
Yes, this sounds reasonable. I already thought about it, to be honest. But I have my conditions. First of all, I'm the first one to know about any progress and discoveries you make. I think it's obvious.
Of course, Dr. Lockwood. My studies are scientists' common good, like all the tests we do here. I need to pack my things and I'll wait for you by the wormhole, Cole.
If that's all I need to get back to work, I'm hoping for world-shaking news anytime soon.
Hey,
Isn't that the famous planewalker?
The one that Dr. Filencova found along with that merc in the valley inside an escape pod?
Yeah. I believe it's him.
That legendary genetically modified warrior from another dimension.
Exactly. What's he doing here?
Do you mean the planewalker who was invited by Dr. Lockwood?
Whatever it is, Planewalker, you better make it quick. There are plenty of scientists waiting for my expertise, like some students. While I'm having another important chess tournament with Miss Petrova, which I can't miss this time. I certainly will, on my Sicilian defense. It's pitiful, yeah?
No, I mean your scientific work. Everyone's here doing some research, tests and analysis, aren't you?
That's because nobody knows her last name yet. They have to do something big to become recognizable.
I guess you don't have to.
Wow, how smart you are, huh? They're doing the dull part of the job. Collecting samples, writing observations, and waiting for results, yeah? Ugh, boring. I'll be working on my chess until they find something intriguing, yeah? I'll look it over and leave my signature if it's worth anything. So you see, Planewalker, you are here risking your life, away from family, fighting the unknown. And out there, someone gets all the credit for it. Unfair? Yeah, probably. But that guy had to work for his fame first. Now he can afford people who do the boring job for him. Ah, at last! Someone talking sense!
Welcome to our outpost. The name's Tamara. Tamara Koschek. And you, Mr. Planewalker, must be very special. Milena doesn't just let anyone in. This here is a temple of knowledge, not place for a common mob. Her words, not mine.
Well, I suppose I should feel honored then.
Sure. Why not? At least as long as your presence here is beneficial to Lockwoods in any way.
What do you do round here?
I help Milena with some minor tasks. but recently I mostly take care of our warehouse stock. I've got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Would you like to see what's on my offer? Go ahead and take a look-see. I'm sure you will find plenty for a planewalker to use. Have what I need, the rest I'll take later. Now I just wanted to leave this place as soon as I could before Dr. Lockwood changed her mind.
You sure it's a good idea, Sonia? She wanted to get rid of you suspiciously easy.
I supposed she would do that. Because of the things I know about her, she couldn't just banish me. She also fears I may discover more of her secrets. She has many of them.
So that was your plan, from the beginning of this conversation?
Not here, Cole. Walls have ears. Let her think she won this battle. She got rid of her time bomb and gained a bit of your trust. And Cole, I never thanked you for that device. I'm honestly grateful you agreed to help some random woman with her research. It means the world to me. But for now, after you, the sooner we'll get to your base, the better for both of us. Cole, I don't have any news for you right now, but stay tuned. I keep doing my research, and soon I may find something for us.
Sure. Keep me informed.
Always, but just a thought. Maybe we could spend some time together and I could teach you something? I have some theoretical and practical knowledge I could show you. You choose.
What is it you could teach me?
Don't worry, I won't be teaching you my job, but I know more than just it. Remember my father, an archaeologist? He taught me survival, and my husband, we weren't meant to live happily ever after. But he also taught me something. He was a constructor of weapons of the future.
What happened to him?
He died, ruptured aneurysm 4 months after our wedding, but please do not talk about him, so what would you say about training? Great, let's do it.
Dr. Lockwood. She's rough and overconfident. Now you know. But if you want to understand the dome, break it, and get back to your family. She's your best chance, if you ask me. Try to ignore her character. Earn her trust. Anyway, you did good. And I'd like to reward you somehow, Planewalker. I've made contact with your ship. You had interdimensional communication there. While researching this for my own experiments, I noticed in the logs, I'll ask directly. Is Megan Gray your wife?
Yes?
Cole. I think I might be able to connect you two, using your technology. I don't know what the connection quality will be, or how long it will last. But isn't it worth a try?
What, you're saying I'll be able to talk to my wife? Of course I want that.
All right. Everything is calibrated. Use that computer. Just hurry up.
Megan? Megan, can you hear me?
Cole? Is that really you?
Yes, it's me.
Cole! I was sure you were dead. We didn't know what happened. The government classified everything and...
Yeah, focus. Look, we've only got a few seconds. I'm alive and safe, yeah? But I can't come back yet. Tell me, how's Katie?
Her condition is very serious. Whenever she wakes up, she always asks about you. But I think she's losing touch with reality. The doctors, they don't give her any chance of recovery anymore.
Don't listen to the doctors. Semenov's developed a new therapy, a new drug. He wanted to use it to treat planewalkers, but I'm sure it would work on Katie too. If I can get him out of here and return to you, this could change everything. Megan? Megan? Yeah, it worked, thanks.
Don't mention it. I'll let you know if the connection is possible again. Anyway, do you need anything from me?
The files contain information on a cancelled research of a substance codenamed Reset 2.1.
Nicole Gray, how did it go? Are you in position to send me the data? This is good news. Thanks to you, I can now start reverse engineering the formula.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I have a degree in pharmaceutical chemistry, but the task ahead still feels daunting, and I still need to figure out how to pay volunteers who'll get tested.
Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. Well, good luck then.
What do you need from me, Planewalker? Are you sure? Your people have nothing to do. Better to keep them occupied. Can't sleep, Planewalker. It's Chernobylite in your blood. You're going to need less and less sleep with each passing year. I suppose it gives one more time to dwell on the good and bad choices in life. But it also provides with extra space for tackling problems. Are you up for a night mission, Planewalker?
Well, since I'm already awake, might as well do something.
It won't be a stroll in the meadow. Expect a lot more dangerous encounters in the dark. That's why most of the poor souls usually spend nights locked safely indoors. There's an abandoned storage that, to my knowledge, hasn't been ransacked by the brutes yet. If you go now, you might just beat them to it. I'll provide you with the coordinates and we'll track your computer, so you don't wander in the dark too much.